All right, this is part two of my Ring of Honor DVD collection. Again, I don't have every Ring of Honor DVD, so this is just some of the ones I've collected. So part two is we're gonna do 2015 and 2016. All right, so we start off with Winter Warriors, February 21st, 2015. So what do we got here? So one of the reasons I bought this DVD was I wanted to see this match, AJ Styles versus Bobby Fish. As I mentioned before, I'm a Bobby Fish fan. I'm an AJ Styles fan, so definitely wanted to see those guys wrestle each other. The main event is 2 out of 3 falls. It's the Briscoes versus the Kingdom. So the Kingdom consisted of Michael Bennett and Matt Taven. So as you remember, Adam Cole's actually injured the beginning of 2015. He had like a shoulder surgery, so he's not on the card. So yes, this is the back of it. So we'll go a little bit closer. What else? We have All Star Extravaganza. This is September. Sorry about the glare, guys. September. I'm sorry. This is 2014, so this was out of order. So it should have been in the other collection. But this is an interesting show because this is the one where Jay Briscoe beats Michael Elgin for the title. And that kind of came out of nowhere. And Jay Briscoe became the only second Ring of Honor wrestler to win the Ring of Honor heavyweight title 2 times. The other one was Austin Aries. So that came out of nowhere. I think there was some issues with Michael Elgin. I mean, I know for like he wasn't really getting old. I mean, I think he was really popular when he was chasing for the title and he was feuding with Adam Cole. And then once he got the title, it was almost like I don't know. Maybe the fans kind of turned on him because I was at a Ring of Honor taping in August of that year, and the fans just weren't really interested in him. He was trying to do one of those like babyface promos at the end, and he was getting a lot of people were booing him. So yeah, so this pretty much came out of nowhere because he was only champion for 3 months, and usually with Ring of Honor, their champions they keep the belts for a very long time, a couple of months, even a year. So this was only a 3 month reign, so that was kind of like so you knew something happened where they had to switch the titles right away, and he now Mike Elgin's with Impact Wrestling, so they actually have a pay per view tonight, which I'm not going to watch, but. So that was kind of out of order. Which is the next one I got? I got March 2015, Super Card of Honor. And this is when Samoa Joe came back. He left. I'm going to shut this light off and see if this is better. Yeah, it's a little too dark. Sorry, guys. He came back after Impact. He left Impact, so he was doing a couple of independent shows. So he made a couple of shots at Ring of Honor. His stay wasn't really that long because he was going to go to NXT. So Samoa Joe versus Jay Briscoe. That was the main event for the Ring of Honor title. Justin Thunder Liger against Jay Lethal. We have the Kingdom against Red Dragon. Christopher Daniels versus Roderick Strong. So there you got the card right there. Sorry about the glare from the light. Nothing really memorable about that, Samoa Joe's run there. And then we got War of the Worlds. As you can see, there's a ton. Who is this guy, actually? Nakamura. Have you seen him in WWE lately? What a flop there. So one of the reasons I got this was May 12th, 2015, of course, was AJ Styles versus Adam Cole. That was one of the main events. And Adam Cole just coming back from his shoulder surgery. So that was a pretty good match. Wonder if we'll ever see it in WWE, if Adam Cole's ever brought up to the main roster. Main event was Okada and Nakamura against the Briscoes. We have the Kingdom. It's a triple threat tag match. The Kingdom against the Young Bucks versus the Addiction. So, if you ever heard of the World of Worlds is Ring of Honor and New Japan's their joint show. So if you're ever interested in seeing any of the guys from New Japan, highly recommend buying one of these DVDs. Then we got so they usually break it up into a couple of nights. So this is night 2. I love the Ring of Honor covers of their DVDs. So yeah, so what do we got here? We got the main event. It's a 6-man tag match. It's the Kingdom, Adam Cole, Michael Bennett, and Matt Taven. So this is before Adam Cole was part of the Bullet Club. He had his own group called the Kingdom, and they're gonna be taking on the Bullet Club. And it's AJ Styles and the Young Bucks. We have another one that I wanted to get this. We got Jay Briscoe versus Bobby Fish for the Ring of Honor World Title. And the thing was, building up to that match was the only person that has ever pinned Jay Briscoe, I think, was Bobby Fish in a tag match or something. So, I'm a Bobby Fish fan, so I wanted to get that match. So, yep, so that's it. If you want to take a look at that's the back right there. We got Battle of the Belts, Best in the World 2015. I was actually at this event at the horrible venue, Terminal 5 in New York. If you ever went to that venue to see a wrestling show, see one of your Ring of Honor show, you know how bad that venue is, and you know why they don't do shows there anymore, and they're paying them extra money to rent out the Hammerstein Ballroom. Such a horrible, horrible venue. But for wrestling, I'm pretty sure for concerts it's probably okay. So this is the big one where it was the TV title, which was held by Jay Lethal, against the world title, which was held by Jay Briscoe. So it was belt versus belt, kind of like WrestleMania 6 with the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, winner takes all. So it was about time for Jay Lethal to become the champion. It's kind of predictable. But what do we got here? We got that main event, Jay Briscoe versus Jay Lethal. We have a no DQ World Tag Team match. It's the Addiction versus Red Dragon. They had an interesting feud going on. We have the Bullet Club, which was a rematch from World of Worlds. It was AJ Styles and the Young Bucks against the Kingdom. So we got some good matches here. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see this. Sorry. What else? Okay. We have Aftershock Tour, July 2015. The reason why I bought this DVD is because it was the return of the return of Austin Aries to Ring of Honor. He's recently at the time left Impact. I thought he was going to stay longer in Ring of Honor. I thought that was going to be, he was signing with them and he was going to have more shots with them, more events. This is a one-time deal, so I know he came back a couple other times, one other show later, but this is pretty much it. So this was a Vegas Wildcard main event where it was Jay Lethal, Austin Aries, and Moose versus Jay Briscoe, Dalton Castle, and Kyle O'Reilly. We have the Kingdom versus War Machine, and the Kingdom this time was Adam Cole and Michael Bennett. War Machine. So Young Bucks versus RPG Vice. So then we have a number 1 contenders match for the TV title. It was Bobby Fish versus Matt Taven. So there you go. Gotta love the Ring of Honor DVD covers. Artwork is really good. All right, and then we got the last show, 2015, Final Battle. So like I said before, that Final Battle is kind of like their big show of the year. They end the year with a big show. So Final Battle, if you can compare it to maybe like WrestleMania, Bound for Glory when it was. Wow, don't compare it to Bound for Glory, but it's like their big show, end of the year, Starrcade kind of show. So what are the main event here? We have Jay Lethal defending the world title against AJ Styles. What's significant about this show is this is AJ Styles' last pay-per-view with Ring of Honor, and who would have known at the time he would have signed with WWE and would debut at the Royal Rumble the following month. That came out of nowhere. I never thought AJ Styles was going to ever go to WWE. I thought he would be one of those one wrestler that never wrestled in WWE. Kind of like I thought Sting would be that kind of guy, but Sting eventually signed with WWE and did have a couple of matches more. So what do we got here? We have AJ Styles versus Jay Lethal. We have the Kingdom, Michael Bennett and Matt Taven versus War Machine. The Ring of Honor television title, we have Roger Strong versus Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish and Roger Strong, they had a pretty good feud towards the end of 2015 over the TV title. Former best friends collide. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Now look at them now, part of the Undisputed Era in NXT. All right, might do a couple more. Maybe I will save the 2016s for another video because this video is getting a little bit too long. You know I can ramble on and on about wrestling. So here we go. So that's the collection. So that's about 2015 with one 2014. So I'll be back with part 3. We'll go over 2016. Thanks.